So today we're going to discuss Trump administration removes MLK Day and Juneteenth from free national park lists. And instead he adds his own birthday. And I was on the Shade Room and I seen a lot of people in dismay or outraged. And my question is, why are you outraged? Why is this the hill that a lot of people want to die on? I don't understand just having a mindset of, I'm going to get mad at everything that the Trump administration does. Why fight for something that you don't even really care about, that you don't even participate in? And so in this episode, we're going to get to it. This your boy Mercy. Remember to like, comment, and share. Let's go.
Hey, boss, he ain't working.
On Twitter and Instagram, one of the questions that I posed was, how many of you all actually go to national parks on those dates? And you could see I was stirring the pot and a lot of people were not liking it. You know, one individual said it's about a bigger issue, honestly, but didn't really elaborate. One person said it doesn't matter. And so I posed a question to them. What is the issue and how does this affect you? One response was, you're saying a bunch of nothing, thousands of other parks with no real history behind it. If you genuinely don't think that this was an act of racism and just something that people are just saying fake outraging about, that says so much about you as a person. If you can't see the bigger picture, then your mindset is simple. You make some points, but not really, just sounds like ignorance. No, I don't think I'm ignorant. I think that I'm just objective. I see so many times that we get here on the internet, and soon as something happens, soon as something is said, we jump out the window. My question is, why are y'all being so outraged about parks, national parks, that y'all are not even trying to go to? Most of you all would rather go to Tulum than see a lot of what America has to offer, including national parks, and so how many of you all on MLK Day or Juneteenth are going to a national park to celebrate MLK's birthday or celebrate Juneteenth? How many of you all? Most likely you're going to go to a gathering. You may go to a restaurant. You may have a office celebration, or you might even just be sitting at home watching TV doing nothing. So why are you so upset about him putting his birthday on those dates, for putting his birthday in that pot versus keeping MLK Day and Juneteenth, when we know most black people are not going to national parks on these holidays? Let's just be quite honest. Let's just be honest. And that's where I say it's fake outrage. Anything that the Trump administration puts out, and whether and this is, whether you're black or white, anything that he puts out or whatever, I see a lot of fake outrage in things that people act like they want to down the hill on. And so that's just my take on it. That's just my perspective of what I see. And I'm like, it's nothing that y'all are saying is solution based. You're just jumping out the window. So let's keep it going. We had another person that really tried to get into me. So let's see. One person said that he's targeting black people and trying to erase our history little by little. First, the statues in the White House. Now he's targeting holidays. Why out of all holidays, make those ones not free? It's black people like you. How does this affect you? Is why we appreciate people like MLK. He stood for something. Meanwhile, some of y'all will fall for anything and have a slave mentality. And my and let's just get to it. Like, look, you can call me whatever you want to call me. You can call me a coon, call me whatever, but that's the slave mentality that you have. You know, y'all live in these echo chambers and with no objectivity whatsoever. Y'all will jump out the window for anything that's said. And for, y'all like to rage and live on in the victim Olympics is what I like to call it. Anything that puts you at a disadvantage in your mind, you feel like you have to say something about it. Like I stated before, is if this is the hill that y'all want to die on, because let's be honest, y'all are not even trying to go visit a national park. So why be upset about it? Why make so much commotion about it? And why is the media randomly just pointing this out that, hey, he took away MLK Day and Juneteenth, when you're not even trying to go to a national park on those days? I think it was propaganda, and it just gets y'all, people who don't open their horizon, open their mindsets and think outside. It just gets y'all in an uproar. And I just wanted to call it out. Let me point out my response to the young lady that had so much to say. So my response to this young lady was, you sure y'all appreciate MLK Day? That's what I said. Because the culture's actions says otherwise. Y'all would jump out the window about anything that doesn't warrant a reaction. He didn't take away the holiday. He just removed it from national parks where y'all aren't supporting or going anyway. Stop the fake outrage. And that's my point overall. Now, I did have someone on Twitter that had a great point, and I liked his response. But my point of view is still the same. He said, bro, there are non-funded groups or groups who don't have enough funds to go to national parks during those dates to take advantage of it. And it is significant for them because they are able to do it on MLK Day. Granted, most of these non-funded groups or groups without funds, they still get backed by the federal government. So my point was, and it still stands. My point still stands. Even though he had a great point of view, my thought process still stands with being outraged. He didn't take all dates. He just took those dates. And why? The representation of black people on those dates at national parks is probably slim to none. And so that is my argument. It's probably slim to none. It's probably more white people, more foreigners. It's probably more people that are white or that are from overseas that actually go visit on those dates. And I guarantee is not that many black people honestly going to see national parks on those dates, on those specific dates. So that is my argument. That is my stance on this. I think it's fake outrage. I think the media put it out for propaganda. And I think people need to start thinking objectively and like everything doesn't warrant a response. Everything doesn't warrant a response. And so I think that's where we get lost at in our community. If you're not going to participate, you're not participating. So why even have anything to say about it? I think At the end of the day, a lot of people, anything that Trump does, they're gonna rage about it. They're gonna rage about it from here until he's out of office. Shoot, maybe even when he's out of office, they're gonna rage about it because y'all just don't like him. And it's okay not to like someone and not to like the president if that's what you want to do. To have something to gripe about and not have any action behind it whatsoever is just ludicrous to me. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Remember to like, comment, and share. Hey, he wanted to throw his birthday in the pot. Hey, so be it. Hey, kudos to President Trump. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Hey, remember to hit that notification button. I'm out.